Come on in. Friday regards. We're here with Liberty Bearded Ron. I've got Dave on screen here. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Geez, I'm having a hard time hearing you, Casey.
Yeah, Casey, you're
Oh,
cutting out
really?
a little bit there. Yeah,
Am I
that's
cutting
better.
out? Maybe it
That's
was my
yeah, that's
mic.
better.
There we go. Okay. What's up, Nick? How's everyone doing? Is that better with the mic closer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot
that's a
better.
little better. Yeah.
Good. So what's up, guys? How are you,
How's it
Ron?
going?
How's it going, guys? Doing all
Good.
right?
Good.
Uh,
So, Ron, what's your day been like so far? How'd your day go?
not too swift, to be
No?
honest. Didn't have too good of a day today. It happens though. You have good days, you have bad days when you have health issues. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
I
Yeah,
kind of
that's
stay a little quieter when I'm having a rough day. So
Yeah, I tend to do the same thing myself,
it's
actually.
just some days like you'll see me here and there a little bit, and I'll try to interact. And if it's like not getting better, then I'll just not, and I'll interact less and less. But if something happens and the day gets a little better, or I feel a little better, then I'll, like come around.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we seem to shut down sometimes if we got negativity or anything that's bothering us. As humans, we tend to shut down and to everything around us, which is the exact opposite thing that we should probably be doing. We need to be talking to people. Um, have someone to confide in. You always have someone to confide in, Ron. I'm always here. So
no,
if you are ever feeling down, send me a message or call me. So
yeah, I know, but you know what? I struggle with
Me,
that though. I do,
me
yeah,
and
too.
I
yeah,
know I know I do, but like I can say, yeah, I know, reach out. I know you're here for me, and I truly know that in my heart. But something with my brain, there's like a mental block that I always think like, oh, I can't bother nobody. People got their own problems. You don't want to bother nobody with your shit. You know what I mean? Just hang and it'll pass eventually. That's the way my brain thinks.
yeah.
And
I'll tell you, don't think like that. And there'll be a lot of people in
Yeah,
here that'll tell you the same thing. Don't
you
think
know,
like that. Just
don't
call.
think like
my
that.
good friend Timmy and my good friend Jimmy, I've known them both since what, seventh grade.
Mhm.
30 something years they've been telling me that. 40 something years now.
Yep.
Since we were 13, they've been telling me that. And I'm
We just
Hey,
got
52
Dave.
now.
Hey,
we
Dave.
Huh?
just got to get it. We just got to get it through here, Drawn, and just
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
this.
the brain is wired, like screwed up or something, man. The heart knows, but the
Of
brain
course.
and heart are in conflict.
JPB, what's up?
So Dave,
Zach,
JP, what's going on, guys? Donald, thanks for stopping in, guys. Appreciate you.
Yeah, how's
that's
it all going?
one of my employees here. We were talking about bringing new people into the community before the stream here, and here's one. There's one of my employees. He loves the community.
Oh, you're the
He's
same way
found
too, yeah.
he's found the positivity. He loves the products. What is Zach? How old are you? 17, 16, 17. He's pretty young, but he's got a
Yeah,
little
young guy.
beard going. He's got a
Nice.
little beard going, and yeah, he's into some weightlifting. And I told him, there's a lot of lifters in the community.
Oh
We've got
yeah, yeah.
one with us right here.
Yeah,
So
yeah, Dave's one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Vinny
yeah,
that's the
P.
one right there.
17. Yep,
17. Nice.
17. So
Got to be 17
he's
again.
still a
Wow.
young buck, right? I know.
Well, I had a lot of
Sometimes I don't know.
17.
I know he's gonna hate this when I say it, but sometimes I feel like I can move faster to him than we're at work sometimes. But
Now you've been doing it
Oh,
longer. You can.
oh yeah,
no, he's an awesome employee. I'm glad he's here. Welcome, Zach. Yes.
Yeah, welcome, man. Hope you decide to stick around the community, brother.
And the same thing for Zach. I mean, there's people out there that have have knowledge, and there's people that have knowledge in the mental health field, in this community that are great people to reach out to if you're having any struggles like that. But the
Yeah.
weightlifting, the community, there's a lot of people that know a lot about supplements. And if you're ever interested or have questions about that, lots of people to reach out to.
Yeah.
One
Well,
of the
I
great
started taking
guys.
Hey, Swag. How's it going?
taking gummy vitamins and stuff, and D3. But to be honest, being on disability, it's hard to buy supplements and vitamins. Nothing covers. Insurance I had don't cover that.
Yeah.
Medicare don't cover vitamins. I think
Yeah,
they told me if I
expensive.
switched to a certain plan, they might pay a couple dollars towards it, or
But
something
you're
like that.
paying
But
a lot more for that plan.
I have to get that plan though. Yeah. And,
Right.
whatever that plan entails, so
Yeah, that's one sad thing about the health insurance, or if I don't really want to get
oh,
into
they'll
all
cover
that.
them poisonous pills to the hilt, but nothing
Yeah.
natural that might
But they don't
actually
cover
help
the
you.
stuff that's going to help maybe make you healthier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
depressing. That's depressing in and of itself.
Yeah.
It's frustrating too. So, but
Yeah.
Dr. Johns, how are you, Tyson?
Tyson.
Did I comb my hair? Yeah. I need to just shave it off. Yeah, thanks.
yeah. Get the razor and
I need to take a few ask Mick a few questions and take a few tips.
You look good with a bald head, though, man.
Yeah. When I
You
cut
got
it up
the face
and
for it,
yeah,
Go for a mullet.
and with that badass
the
beard,
mullet.
man, it would look cool.
not enough grows back here. Tyson would love that, but not enough grows back here. So, Smelly Turtle, how's it going?
Hey,
What's up, Ray?
Tyson, Ron Pesci.
So, Jersey Ron, right? Tell us
Yes.
a little bit. You've probably said this a few times, but tell me again where you come from, Ron, and what made you who you are today.
Oh, Jesus God.
That's a tough question, huh?
That's a tough question. Yeah, it is a tough question. Well, I'm from New Jersey originally. I was born in Elizabeth General Hospital, and I was in and out of foster homes as a young kid. So I was probably in about 8 or 9 different foster homes from the time I was 3, 4, something like that, till I was 13. And I saw a lot of ugly things in those homes. Let me tell you. I mean, I would say out of all the ones I was in, maybe 2 or 3 of them were okay. Like the first one I was in for any length of time was a good one. They wanted to adopt me. They wanted to, take me with them. They were moving to Arizona. I wasn't allowed to go with them. My biological parents were like, "No, we ain't signing the papers. We're not letting him go." So they even said, "You know what? Well, how about he just comes with us? It's well, if you want, you need to visit. We'll pay for plane tickets for him to come back and visit. Whatever it takes. We don't care what it costs. We'll pay it. Just let him come with us. They wouldn't hear it. They wouldn't hear it. So, a good family that loved me and wanted me, and wound up actually back home with my biological parents after I left there. And, their fathers are drunk and comes in drunk, beats us all and all that shit. Terrible stuff. But, in and out of foster homes, that kind of crap. So I was a mess. I was really a mess, man, as a kid. It messes with your head, and you never know where you're going to be one night to the next. In shitty foster homes and being neglected, abused. I didn't know who I was for a long time. I was angry for a really long time.
Now there's no stability there, so without that,
none. Most of the homes I was in, I felt like either a babysitter or maid or a combination of all the above. One home I was in, she had like 7 other foster kids. I happened to be the oldest, so anytime anyone did anything wrong, I should have known better. Not them, me. I should have stopped it. I should have said something. So in the corner, my ass went. And your ass didn't go in the corner with these people for like an hour, a half hour. You were in there all damn day. I mean, from like, if it happened at 9 in the morning they got in at 11 at night, go to bed, and you were in that damn corner all day. You know, and that's how they dealt with their punishment. So
That's crazy.
yeah, that was pretty shitty. Yeah.
It's not
Um,
not the right way to do things.
no. So, you know, I got lucky, you know, my parents took me in when I was 13. They were good people. They were really good people. I got really lucky, and you know, they lost their daughter. You know, they adopted Kathy when she was a baby because they couldn't have their own kid. But you know, they got her. She was, you know, a little thing, couple weeks old or whatever. And I never met her. I call her my sister though, because I know her through my parents. You know, she died when she was 17 from pulmonary hypertension, and it's an incurable disease in the lung and heart. She was in Colorado. They were talking about doing a lung and heart transplant, and she died, and it devastated them.
Yeah, that's tough.
And the only thing they could think to do was to take in a child to give that love that they had for Kathy to somebody else. You know, it's amazingly strong people to do that. Because losing, you know, I seen what the toll was on my parents losing a child. And I don't wish that on any parent. Losing a child has got to be the most horrific thing in the world. It goes against nature to bury your child. Your child's supposed to bury you, not the other way around. You know, I mean, my parents didn't do Christmas, you know. They did for me 13, 14, 15, 16. I think it's 16. That was the end of it. They were like, you know, we can't do it no more. You know, it's just too painful. So, but yeah, I was screwed up by the time they got me. So
you've got a lot of brothers out here, Ron. That goes back to you've got a lot of people to call if you ever need someone to talk to.
yeah.
You've always got someone to talk to here in the community. Everyone loves you, Ron.
Yeah.
So
I love this community. I love
you knew
everybody.
your family?
What's that?
Did you say you knew your family? You knew your mom and dad then?
I knew my biological parents, yes.
Okay.
Um,
Do you have brothers and sisters then?
I do. I have a biological twin sister, Tina.
Okay.
I have a biological brother, Kevin. He's older brother, a year older than me. A year and a month, I think. So, you know, he was born in 67 and I was born in 69. He's December, I'm February, so a couple months.
You didn't grow up up with them then?
No,
Okay.
we did not grow up together. Like I remember as a little kid, you know, we were in an apartment in Parlin. We were together then. We've got separated, different foster homes, and nobody wants to take in 4 kids, you know.
Yeah.
Once in a while, family would take in me and my twin sister together, but that would, you know, it was maybe twice, I think.
Okay.
You know, my brother was always in different homes. We got to visit, you know, sometimes, but you know, that too, you know, I was in homes and they always held that over me. Like, if I don't do this, you ain't going to go get to see your brother or sister. You can't, you know, go visit them if you don't, whatever it is they were wanting me to do, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty shitty to do to a kid though, you know?
That's a, what do they call that?
I sometimes think back, I wonder how these people were ever friggin' approved to have foster kids, you know?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
How do they get approved for that shit? Because
I don't know what the process is.
Most of them honestly did it to get a friggin' monthly check. That's what they did it for. You get a monthly allotment check for the kid for food and electric and all that shit, and then you get a 3-month every 3 months you get a clothing check for the kid. Yeah, honestly, this is why a lot of them do it, to get that money.
Okay.
They could care less about you or helping you or raising you, or even giving you a home. You know, it's just about them getting their money.
And a tax write-off.
I have no idea what goes into that process, so I couldn't get into that.
And you know, there was homes I ran away from and shit. They were that bad, and they would never believe me either. These people, They never believed me when I told them what was going on, and they would turn around and put me right back there.
Yeah.
It's like I can't even fathom why they wouldn't believe a child. You know?
Yeah. To lighten the subject a little bit, Vato just threw a dad joke out there. I'll have to pop it up. Just farted on my wallet. Now I have gas money.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice, Vato. That's a good one.
Being in the gas station industry, I can appreciate that one, Vato.
Yep.
So nice.
Yep, that's funny.
Okay.
So what's it like having a biological twin sister? You said, right? So are you are there similarities that even though you didn't grow up? I mean, what's it like having a twin sister?
Yeah, my sister is I don't know. I don't think we're alike at all. I think we're a little alike, but not. I mean, you know, she's a fraternal twin. You know, she's definitely her own person. I can be stubborn, but she is super stubborn. She's got to be one of the most stubborn people I know. You know, like I don't even know how to describe how stubborn she is. She is utterly ridiculously stubborn, man. Like, you know, we were arguing one time and she's like, pull over, let me out of this car. And so, you know, I pull over, I let her out and she's walking on the side. And I'm like, come on, get back in, cut it out. I'm sorry, you know. She would not get in. I had to drive on the street next to her all the way from Linden to Elizabeth to her apartment because she would not get back in my car no matter what I did. No matter what I said, she wouldn't. I'm on the highway, like doing 5 miles an hour. Get in here, damn it, before I get hit and killed out here. She just would not get in. But it was late at night. I was scared someone might grab her or something, so I couldn't let her go alone. So I stayed right by her on the side, you know, driving on the side of the road there, even on the highway.
Who doesn't want to get to know Ron better? This is definitely. This is all about Ron Knight. So,
hey Nick, what's up, brother? Thanks, man.
Gabe, did you have any questions that you wanted to ask Ron for tonight at all?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of questions for Ron.
Fire away, man.
Shoot one out.
He'll be here all night. Well, I had a question about his bird. That's kind of cool being a bird.
This is open question for Ron Knight. So everyone in chat, throw out your questions for Ron.
Yeah, man. Ask away, guys. Anything you want, man.
Having a pet parrot's a little bit of work, but that's also a lot of fun.
Yeah, he can be very messy. Yes, you know, I mean, it's a bird, but you know, he's really cool. The rewards it outweighs the you know, the messiness, because you know, a bird will when you get a bird, they what they do is they take you as their surrogate mate. You know, you become their mate to them, and your family, if you will, becomes their flock. If you have a family with you, like, you know, like when I lived at home, I still had him. You know, my mother and father, you know, got along with him. He was like, to him, he was part of the flock. They were part of the flock, you know. So he would imitate my mother's laugh. I mean, perfectly. My mother would laugh. He perfectly mimicked it.
I'll hold you to that, Ryan.
And you know, he loved my mother. My dad, you know, hey, hi George. He walk in, hi George, bye George. You know, he didn't want to mess with the bird too much, but you know, but yeah, he's. I've had him for a long time now. I got Georgie in like 1990, 91, something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been quite a long time now, almost 30 years, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
That's a long time.
Georgie, right, Ron? Georgie?
Yeah, Georgie. Yep. Mm-hmm. And you know, it was a funny story when I named him Georgie. You know, I didn't realize why. And my best friend Richie, his dog's name was Petey. But you know, he's like, well, what'd you name Georgie? What'd you name the bird? I said, oh, I named him Georgie. I said, but I can't figure out why. I says, I don't know why that name's in my head and it keeps coming to me, but that's what I decided to call him. He's like, oh, he says, you know what? He's like, Petey. He's like, Lisa always calls Petey Georgie. So I guess that's why the name was in my head, you know, because his sister always called the dog Georgie. I don't know why. His name was Petey, but So go figure. But
Ryan called it. Ron, when's
How's
the
it
meetup
going?
at your place, Ron?
Yeah.
thanks, brother. I appreciate that, Ryan. Thank you, man. Anytime you guys want, man, door's always open. You know, I mean, Sam was what, about an hour down south. He's like, "Hey, I'm in the neighborhood, man. You know, you mind if I stop by?" Yeah, come on down, man. That
The
was
next
really
time I
cool.
go visit my brother, I'm definitely going to see Ron. He's only like 24 miles from where my brother lives, so definitely.
So yeah,
Making
I
a
love
plan.
Georgie though. He's like my child at this point. You know, he really is. After 30 something years, I think he's just as much my surrogate mate as I am his. You know.
So, have you ever had a dog, Ron? Have you ever had a dog or?
I had a dog when I was a kid. It was my parents' dog. They had Chin, you know, when they took me in.
What would you think of Ken's question there? How would you compare the dog, like the personality of the parrot, to that, let's say, of your dog?
Well, birds are not as like cuddly and loving as like a dog would be. Like, you know, like Georgie will sit on my shoulder, you know, sleeping. He may, you know, cuddle up by my face and, you know, on my neck here, and he put his head in his wing, you know, and sleep. But birds don't really like cuddle, you know, like a cat or a dog would. They're, you know, he'll let me pet him if he's sitting on my shoulder, you know.
Yeah.
He may like push his beak up over here on my cheek and I'll pet his head, you know, like that. But that's about as cuddly as they get, you know. Ain't no, you know.
You give them attention when they want the attention, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, sometimes he'll fluff his feathers up if I pet the back of his neck, you know. But if you hit the wrong spot, look out. He will snap at you. Because, you know, sometimes his feathers, like, they're like, you know, how they have that stem thing, like in the middle of feathers. Like his feathers will, like, sometimes, I guess, fall off and a little piece will stay in there. And if you hit one of those pieces with no feathers that didn't come out yet, oh, does he get ornery. Woo! He's bit me hard before with that. Drew blood on me.
How old is Georgie? Vato's asking how old he is, Ron.
That's a good question. I got him in 90, I think. The end of 90, early 91 maybe. I think the end of 1990 I got him. And he was about 3 months old, I think, when I got him. So,
he's just a baby.
Yeah, he's about as long as I had him now, 30, I guess, 31. What's that? From 1990 to 2000, 2010, 2020. But yeah, like 30, 31, 32, something like that.
He's probably
he's a baby. Amazons have at least a 70-year lifespan. So
yeah, they could live.
They live for a long time. Yeah. So, you know, he'll probably outlive me. So.
Does he stay in the cage?
Oh, sorry, Russ. He's asleep right now already. He's in the bedroom sleeping. Sorry.
He's got a strict bedtime, Russ.
Yeah, he goes. Well, you know, being a bird, they wake up in the morning with the sunlight, and then they go to bed at night when the sun goes down. That's their sleep and wake pattern by the rising and setting of the sun. So, like if I'm in there watching TV and I eat it, go grab a snack and come back, lay down and watch TV, eating a snack. He'll pop his head out of his wing like, "Ooh, what do you got there? Give me some." And I'll give him a little, and he'll go eat it, and then he goes back to sleep like that. But usually they sleep when it's dark. They sleep when it's light. They're awake.
That's so cute when they've covered their face when they sleep.
Yeah, they stick their head back. They turn their head back and tuck it in their wing, and they usually lift one foot up, like you know. But
for everyone coming in, we're just chatting with Ron tonight, and any questions for Ron, feel free to throw them out there.
Hey, Mark, Twitch, Eric, what's up, guys? Ray, what's going on?
One of my ex-girlfriends had a parrot, just a little one. Senegal parrot. So it was a lot of fun being around him.
Little Quaker parrot?
Yeah, it was the same size as a Quaker. It was a Senegal.
Oh, okay, Senegal. Okay.
5 minutes.
Very cool. I know my uncle, his girlfriend had a beautiful parrot. I forget what kind it was, but this thing was the most gorgeous, like wine burgundy colored parrot you have ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was a little bigger than Georgie. And she was devastated. They broke in her house and stole the bird.
That's
And it was an
crazy.
expensive bird too.
Yeah.
The bird was like $5,000. Not cheap. I bought Georgie, like I said, when he was about 3 months old from a breeder. He was $1,500.
Yeah, they
I was lucky because he was on sale for $1,200, and it's exactly what I had to spend, $1,200. But of course, you buy a parrot, you need a cage, you need everything that goes with it. Yeah, I knew a little bit about parrots because my biological grandfather had a parrot, and I stayed with him one summer. So I did learn a little bit about the parrots, but I wanted to know what I really needed to know. So I bought a book too, of course, to tell me what I needed to know. I didn't see that. Sorry, man.
There's another one you can reach out to if you ever need to. He's saying, Ron. So all kinds of people out here.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.
yeah, thanks, Mark.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Believe me,
Hey, Zach.
And you know what? I always try to tell everybody that I have this mental block when it comes to reaching out to people, even when it's just not about me. Like I still like, oh, people are busy. They have a life. That's what my brain tells me. Like even if I know they said it's okay to, my brain still tells me that. It's really weird. Like I've been doing this with my friends for years now. Like Ron, if you're going through shit, call. We're here. We love you. We'll talk to you. I know that. I know that here. I know it here. But my brain, when I go to pick up the phone, my brain tells me, no, don't bother them. They got their own problems. This is what my brain tells me. Sometimes I can push through it, but that's a rarity. It's just the way my brain's wired. I don't know why. I just have a hell of a time when it comes to reaching out with you, especially when it's for me. If it's for someone else, I'm more apt to do it. But for myself, I just don't want to burden people with my shit. That's the best way to say it. Sometimes there's no other way to say it. And that's how I think, people got their own lives, their own problems, their own issues. They don't need to hear my shit,
I understand that completely, Ron, but I'm going to keep telling you. If you get tired of it, you just tell me, hey, I know that.
I appreciate it. And all my friends too tell me all the time. Timmy and Jimmy all the time, telling me for years,
So Ken brought up a good point with your bird. With that long of a lifespan, you probably have to have some plans, just in case something were to happen.
Yeah. I've already discussed it with Timmy, my friend Timmy. I said, if anything happens to me, he said, Ron, I'll take him. You don't have to worry about that. I'll take him.
Okay.
And I told my brother, if anything happens to Timmy that he can't, will you at least take him until you can either find him a good home or keep him yourself, whichever, in case, something happens to Timmy before me, God forbid. Yep. But Timmy said, I love him. My kids love him. I'll take him. When something happens to me, then go to the kids. One of the kids.
Yep.
So. Oh.
That's my little Chihuahua.
Doggy. Hi, little Chihuahua. What's his name again?
Upstairs right now.
Her name's Chi-Chi. She's
her name Chi-Chi. Hi, Chi-Chi.
She's an old girl.
Oh yeah, Dagan's got a couple, an old one, Evil. He's evil, very old.
She's not that old, but yeah, she's getting there.
They've been
my parents had a dog. Going back to the dog thing, Chin Chin. He was a Lhasa Apso, awesome dog, funny little dog though, because our backyard was like adjacent to a park, big park. It was so funny. Anytime any of the city workers came in to cut the grass or do anything in that park, our little Chin was out there barking at him and barking at him like, you get out of my yard. Who the hell do you think you are in my yard? This is how he would act towards him. So, I mean, they would got to the point they would come ring the doorbell and say, hey, is this your dog? He's been barking at us for 2 hours. Can you please come get him? It's like, he's not going to hurt you. He's just, yelling at you to get out of his yard so he can do his business.
Are they a little dog too?
Yeah, little things. Yeah. He was cute.
Those little can be pretty territorial.
Yeah, he was very territorial, but he would never hurt, but he would growl and snap, snarl and bark, but he'd never hurt nobody. And it was funny because the girl around the corner had a little female dog, and in the summer, I guess the dog went in heat, and then he'd be over there, every night, and then in the winter the dog would go in heat, and he'd be out there. And my mother would be like, Ron, yeah, go get Chin. So and so called. He's over there in the backyard. He's got icicles hanging on him. He wouldn't come home. I had to literally go get him all the time, and he would snarl and growl and at me. I'd pick him up and throw him on my one leg and pedal home with him, growling at me the whole way. And then the minute you let him out again, boom, he's right back over there.
Ken has a pet hawk.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
I don't know if I
know you got
think he's being serious.
Beautiful dogs, Ken. I haven't seen the hawk. That's awesome, brother.
There's a group of
what
guys
kind of hawk is it?
That's something I would like to do is like Dan C did with the hawk.
Yeah, I'd love to do that too, man.
That looks
if I could afford to have a hawk, I'd probably have one too.
What's that called?
All right, eagle man, or bald eagle man, or falcon. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, what's up?
Hey, Mac, what's up, brother? Hey, congrats on that awesome Brio win, brother. I just won one too a couple of weeks back.
Did he get mix?
Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won
Awesome.
mix. Yeah,
Sweet.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Congrats.
So,
congrats, Mac.
Yeah, it's cool as hell, man. Couldn't have gone to a better dude, man.
So did you get anything? Did you order anything special this week, or did you get anything in that?
Yeah, Bob was bad.
I've been doing a lot of unboxings and stuff, and I always love watching your unboxings. So,
thank you, man. Hey, I did order a couple of things. I shouldn't have, though. I wasn't supposed to, but everybody's dropping 50% codes. Come on,
I know.
How can you not? How can you not? Right?
You can't pass up on some of those. I got a few of those too.
I mean, I didn't get a lot. Like, one thing here, one thing there, because 50% off though. You can't not do it. So, what was that one?
I actually. That hawk lives 90 feet away from his house, so it's like his pet.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Hey, good enough for me, man. I would call it my pet too, brother.
Yeah, I picked up some Chronic on that 50% off deal.
Nice. Didn't grab that.
Yeah, I grabbed the 2 cents that I haven't tried yet, so I had to grab those.
Nice.
And yeah, with a code like that, how can you pass it up?
Loved it. I love those new labels too, man.
That's Munchies, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get that.
That Munchies with the CBD in it now must be killer. Because I have the original Munchies without the CBD.
I got another one today, but I can't show anyone what it is yet.
Ooh, nice.
Uh-oh.
So here I'll actually open it up because I haven't even opened it up yet. So I just got it in today.
Is that the one you showed before, or related to the one you showed before?
Yeah, well, it started.
It showed a blank label, I think it was last time.
What I've really gotten to appreciate with this whole process of beard products, beard oil, and the scents and all that is how something can come from this into, obviously I can't show you, but the full final product. And finding this is a collab. So I gave someone a description and they just ran with it, and to see that process all come together it's incredible. You know,
Cool.
that's what I've really come to appreciate.
Congratulations too, man.
Yeah.
Glad. That's
This
awesome.
There's a lot of people that are gonna like this.
Nice.
It's I won't go full into it.
Oh,
I think
God,
this is gonna
I
be
hate not knowing though.
this is
gonna
gonna be
drive me
released.
nuts.
Hopefully released later this year. We're thinking maybe November around that time.
Oh God, I gotta wait
so
that long now.
It's gonna be a little longer, but it's really fresh. It's invigorating.
Mm.
I won't go much more into that. We'll let your minds kind of
Let our minds run wild with it.
Yep. But this is gonna blow some minds. This is gonna be a good one. So
Nice. I can't wait now.
yeah, no, it's crazy how the scents just develop from just a few details, and you can run into, you know, the whole label, getting the whole scene of the label set up and everything. These guys do amazing work with what
Cool.
they do.
Looking forward to seeing it
That's
when
cool.
it's all released.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, Chris.
Chris, what's up, brother? What's going on, man?
Chris was over with Joe. Miners had a release, I think.
Yeah, I was watching that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't catch that, go back and watch Jersey Joe's live from tonight.
I love Miners. Got so much of their stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't even
heard,
tried Miners.
Oh, it's so good.
Covenant scent. I love that Covenant. That's
Covenant's
amazing,
so good.
man. I have another one too. I forgot what that one was. What's the name of that one? Oh, I can't remember it. But I know the wash was it like burned my skin when I used it. Oh my God, there was like so much something in there, whatever, like peppermint, not
So
peppermint, but something in there.
People are
That's
asking.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I did this
forget the name
I-
of the scent though.
I did this so I can make a post, but I'll let you guys kind of try to guess what company it is with just the products that I have.
Let me see it again.
I have a pretty good idea just by that butter bottle.
That's all I'm gonna say. I can't say anything else yet.
Yeah.
So. I think people could probably guess from that, but
I think that's some of my favorite stuff right there.
that's a good company to do a collab with there, Smelly Turtle, definitely. Corey makes some great scents. Complex. I mean,
that's what I was thinking. Ray.
Corey's scents are defined. I mean, they're the mature scents. I think he's got a great. He makes some great scents over there too.
Are you talking about Weatherbeard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Corey. Yep.
I've got Ken's collab right here. I haven't opened that up yet.
Oh, nice, man.
Maybe.
Well, you're gonna do an unboxing with it?
I just got it today. I was gonna put it in the fridge because it was freaking 102 degrees today.
Oh,
Yeah,
good Lord.
I had a problem. I had a problem with mine.
Yeah, I get it from the mail. It goes right in the fridge when it's that hot.
This didn't come in very good.
Yeah, that's some soft butter right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mess around with that stuff, man. In Florida, man, I gotta put it right in the fridge.
Yeah.
Anything I get, if I want any chance of salvaging it, So
like even in the wintertime for you, I'm sure it's still like hit or miss for some of that extra soft butter stuff.
Yeah. Because it's even when it's cold at night, in the morning, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, that sun's up and it warms right up. So But Chin Chin, we went on vacation to Florida. My buddy Jimmy was watching him, and he was like walking him, and he was putting him on a leash. We left the leash. I don't know why we left the leash, but we left him a leash just in case, so he could, because when Chin went, we used to call it bumming. When he went out gallivanting around, I mean, we'd find him up on Main Street. We'd find him all over the damn. He'd just go everywhere and anywhere, bumming around the whole town. So, I used to have to, my mother would get a call, from somebody. Oh, they saw Chin over on whatever. Can you go get him? So I was always doing that, grabbing him off wherever the heck he was, and someone in the town spotted him and called. And so Jimmy was watching him for us, and he was walking him. SOB friggin'. He said, Ron, this guy literally looked right at him, turned the corner, floored it, and hit him, dragged him down the block and killed him. And he said the bastard didn't even stop. He said, I ran after that car as hard as I could until I couldn't run no more. And he said he just kept going. Yeah, it's a pretty shitty thing to do, So I don't know how anyone can do that. I don't know how someone can do that. He said, I swear to God, Ron, he looked right at us, and he looked at the dog and hit him.
That's
pretty shitty, man.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So,
how about this question? Anyone in chat? Anyone lucky enough to grab one of the 100? The 5 cents?
I didn't. I couldn't afford that one
either.
Yeah, it was kind of expensive.
Yeah, that was a little pricey for me, man. We could have, but
how much was it?
64.
64.
And then I think you could use a code. I think with a code, I seen someone posted with it was 58 something, I think, with the code. Yeah. So, $60. I got one. They sold out at $4.10.
They opened it up at like 11, so it sold out in like 5 hours or so.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, that is crazy. I thought it would sell out a little bit quicker, but
I think it's okay. Why? Is it not good?
No, I think he's giving you some heck. He said, you're giving off some cult leader vibes.
I don't know. I don't mean to.
Are they the same price for the regular samples? I guess I don't even know. I've never tried Detroit either. That's another one. I probably should have got this to give them a try. Detroit and Miners, I haven't tried yet either.
Oh, they are the same price. I didn't realize that. Well, they got pretty big sample sizes too, don't they?
Yeah, they're half-ounce bottles.
Half-ounce, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it is 2.5 ounces for that. It's not a bad deal. It's just a lot to spend at one time.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just, and for me at the end of the month, it's just, I don't have it. Even on a good month, I probably wouldn't have $60 at the end of the month. Disability isn't very generous. So,
no.
But
definitely not.
Yeah.
Too. Anytime they brag about giving you a raise, it's like this measly little like 2% raise or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's like amounts to maybe $10, $12 or something. And then, you're like, oh, gee, thanks, $10, $12. And then you realize with your first bill of the new year that your cable went up $5. Your this went up $5. That went up $10. And your raise doesn't go to you. It goes to the businesses.
Yep.
So you don't get a raise. They get a raise.
James likes your shades, Ron. Ron's always rocking.
Thank you, James.
Shades.
Well, these are prescription glasses. They're only like 50% tinted. You see, like the light going through them, how light they are.
Oh yeah,
they're just
they look
prescription glasses.
They look like a dark pair of glasses when you're wearing them there.
Yeah, when they're on my face, they look, I think, darker than they really are. But but when you're out in the sun, they kind of look like, the way I'm holding them up. I want to get these in the what is it, the 85%. For summer here. I use these like in winter and indoors when I have the lights on because I got a sensitivity to light. Hurts my eyes. Probably too much pot when I was a kid. I did. I smoked a lot of pot, man.
Oh.
Oh my God. When I was like, I think first time I smoked weed, I was like 7 years old. It was with a neighbor in a foster home. I hung out with this older dude. He was like 16, I guess, 17. Lived across the street, and he was just a burnt dude. And I was hanging out with a bullshit one day, and he goes, "Hey, man, you want to see something?" He's like, "Go take a look in that trash bag over there." So I go and look in the trash bag, filled with weed, man, filled with huge buds, man. And I was like, "Holy shit, that's a lot of weed." So he burned one with me a couple of times over there. I may have hit or two. I didn't smoke like a whole joint or nothing at that time, just to try it.
There's a Manhattan in the house. Zebra, yes.
But yeah, I was pretty much stoned all through high school. We used to smoke it in ISS because our IS in school suspension room had no windows, no doors. It had a big, thick ass, heavy wooden door with one little window in it, and that was, sealed. You couldn't open that window, and there was a intake vent right next to the two seats on the one side on the wall. So we'd bring in a one hitter. We'd sit in those two seats, and we'd be boom, blowing it in there. Teacher never knew. Every time he'd go out in the hallway to talk, we'd be hitting on that one hitter. It was crazy, man. Crazy shit. High school was fun, man. I miss that time, man. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun growing up in Linden. A lot of good friends, and I remember when I was younger. I always wanted to. I always wanted to be, when I was like a young kid, I remember thinking like, oh, when I'm 16, 17, I want to have like a nice sports car, and I just want to have, like have long hair and, be like a cool dude, and have a hot girlfriend and all that shit, And I remember one day I was out front washing my car, and I had a pair of cutoff jeans on, I'm washing my car, and I had a Firebird. And I remember that I was thinking that as a kid, and I'm like, you know what? I think I am that now. I was like, I got long hair, I got a hot girlfriend, I got a nice sports car, jacked up with big tires in the back and shit.
And you look just like an '80s rock star.
Yeah, just like an '80s rocker dude, man. Yeah, exactly, man. So,
yeah.
But
Ron and his Daisy Dukes.
No, I was not that short. Good God, no. Regular, down to your middle of your thigh, a little lower than the middle of your thigh. Regular cutoffs like a guy wears, not chick ones. No.
Not chick ones.
What up,
No,
Chad?
definitely not chick ones. Hey, what's up, Chad?
What's up? So, do you have any plans for your channel, Ron? Anything coming up that maybe you're thinking about doing, or don't give away any plans that you don't want to give away? But
well, some unboxings maybe I got lined up. I got some stuff piled up over here I need to unbox. But I did one the other day, but I didn't want to be on forever. I was on for about an hour, and I did 3. So I opened up 3. I had a Damn Yankee. I won on Beer Times with Scott's Christmas in July. I won a damn Yankee oil, so that was cool. What does that say?
I had nothing. They were saying how you could taste sounds and hear smells or something. So
It sounds bright, Jason.
Yeah.
So no, don't shave your beard. No. Just use
don't shave.
solid beard wash. Just use it. You're gonna have to wash your beard more. You're just gonna have to wash your face more. So after football, just scrub down with a good beard wash or even a bar soap, because that's gonna help clean a little bit better. But no, you don't have to shave the beard, Zach.
Nice, Chad. You too, brother.
I wouldn't try using like a butter or something before you go play football and wear the chin strap because that's going to really get that butter into the skin. So I would avoid the butter before football if you can.
Yeah, good point. Healthy. That's a little bit, you know,
I have a
nosy,
mustache.
isn't it? Don't be asking personal things like that.
There's a question from Russ Ron. Have you considered expanding reviews more than just beard products and doing other stuff that you're interested in?
Oh, I have done a review on my eyeglasses. Zenni. Did a Zenni review.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a couple other pairs of glasses. I got other places I plan on reviewing them too. So, yeah. So
We can do that. What's in beard, everyone?
I got in Harry's CBD. So
I'm actually wearing my my collab.
oh,
that's what
nice,
I'm wearing.
nice, very nice.
Awesome.
I wish I could tell you more about it.
Oh.
Ooh, poor baby.
I
You
was
okay?
wondering what that was.
Yeah, she
Oof.
got the cord wrapped around her foot.
Oh, that probably
Oh, no.
scared her, huh?
Yeah,
Probably more scared than anything.
she didn't like
Yeah,
it.
Here,
the mirrors,
that's
that's
the one.
nice.
Okay.
Derby Day butter. Team leather.
Derby Day's nice, man.
I'm really liking the leather, Joey.
Yeah, I'm enjoying
New
leather now
country?
too. I didn't care for leather, but I mean, I got a few leather scents now that are mixed really well with other stuff that I do like, and it's really nice. I've really learned to enjoy leather.
Dig it.
Dig it.
Dig it. 607 Blackberry Amber Oud.
Nice.
Chesapeake 1985.
Yeah, I got that raspberry one from 607. Oh, that's nice, man.
Well, I can't give you too much info on that, Nick. All I can tell you is it's fresh, invigorating, and it's gonna turn some heads. I can tell you that. So just be ready. Hopefully in November. I just got this today, but I think we're gonna wait. We're just gonna wait for a better timing for the scent. I think this is going to be better for a fall
Nice.
release type scent
Very slick.
or a late fall.
Blackberry vanilla.
Winter.
That sounds good. Blackberry vanilla. Ooh.
Captain's Dash Port Royal. Yeah, Johnny Slick's Berry Slick Pomade. Blackberry vanilla does sound good.
Yeah, for sure, Russ.
Yeah, you just got a huge box of Beard Mana the other day, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
How are you liking it? Or
I love
are you gonna
love
do?
it.
Are you gonna do a video on that?
I need to. I don't know when I will, but I will. Right now, I'm just.
Well, maybe we won't get into that too much then yet.
Yeah, right now I'm just holding back on reviews because of how I'm feeling. So.
Yeah.
you
Oh
know,
well,
yeah, I've been feeling
take your time.
very foggy, and cloudy, and I don't know. It's hard
Take
to.
your time. Take your time, Ron. I mean, you want to make. Well, at least when I was doing reviews, I struggle with it, so I know exactly how you feel, Ron. I haven't been able to make one or even sit down to do one since, geez, it's been months. So, but you want. It's gotta be good to you, and you gotta feel right. So just take your time, and it'll come.
Yeah.
Oh, Sober Chef has something coming with CBG. Nice.
I can't wait for that.
Nice, man. Nice.
Joey, have a good night.
Good night, Joe. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Hanging out.
That's another company I haven't tried.
Yeah, I haven't tried
Right.
them yet either. I need to.
I've heard that they donate a lot of money to uh, oh, church or something. Some of their money goes back to the church or something. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I always like when companies give back to a cause, like the Honor brand with the
Yeah, I was
mental
just going to say that, man. Yeah,
health.
I want to, pick some of that stuff up because I think it's awesome, as
Yeah.
especially what they choose to give to.
Yeah,
To
they
me,
donate
it's like
really
it's
back.
touches home with me. That one.
Yeah, their products sound amazing too.
Well,
Have you tried the thick or thin oil?
I
What's
haven't
that?
tried either.
Huh?
I haven't
What's that,
tried
Ron?
either.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Hmm.
There we go. Yeah, Scott.
Yeah.
Exactly. Take your time. Health is main priority. Health and family always come first. So
Yeah. I haven't been in a good place lately. I really haven't, man. I'm just like I said, like you were saying before, stream up and down, up and down. And when I'm down, I don't know, I don't think right when I'm down. I don't know, I just think wrong.
yeah, you got to be right in your head. You got to be. Sometimes you got to take a little time to yourself. You were talking.
I think since I've been in this community, it's like well, since I guess I've really been back in this community because I was in the community before and I supported Dan for a while, and I got very depressed because I had no money to buy stuff at the time, so I kind of just left, and then I came back again. So I wasn't. I got on IG for a little while back then. Started getting into stuff, but then I just kind of backed off for a while. But I came back again, and this time full force, kind of,
Yep.
and but like the last 20 years of my life, not even the last 20, my entire life, I've always been, I go through highs and lows where I get up and down and stuff, and when I get on a low, like I kind of just like shut everything out. I shut everyone down. I shut down. I shut everyone out. It's easy to do that when you're alone. When you live alone and you don't have friends near you. I mean, my brother's hour and a half away. I don't feel good. I don't feel like coming. I'll come up next time. And he hates when I don't come. And even when I haven't felt good and I force myself to go, I always enjoy it. But sometimes I just can't force myself to. I just feel that bad. And, but it's easy to just curl up in a ball and hide from the world, when you're alone. So, like since I've been back in this community, it's like I haven't really done that, Like a couple of times, it got distant for a little while, but then bounced back,
Yeah.
But this time, though, it's like I'm really struggling, like I'm really like this close to like pulling a disappearing act because of how bad I'm feeling, and how my thinking is. It's not right now. But I know this about myself because I've dealt with it my whole life.
This is a good question, and if it is too personal, just let us know, Ron. You don't have to answer. But
Yes,
have you ever talked to a
Nick, I
counselor?
do. I do have a counselor. I see every 2 months. I've seen him since, when I first moved here, I was seeing a psychiatrist. About 2 years. He left his private practice to go work in the military.
Okay.
So he referred me to who I see now, and I've been with him since. He just finished his master's degree for therapy or whatever. You know, like when I first started seeing him, he was working under somebody else and he couldn't write his own prescriptions and stuff. But now he can write his own prescriptions. So,
Oh no,
Nice.
that's not nice. There
like,
we
you
go.
know, so he's since finished school and stuff. John's really
Bad
cool.
Mark.
He's a good dude, you know.
Thinking about you.
Wait, Ryan, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Oh, he said you're both struggling, having a bad week. He's taking a 50% pay cut starting next week. He said.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Martin.
Yeah.
That
Sorry to hear
sucks,
that.
man. That really does suck, man.
And Dan C popped in while you were talking there too and said if you ever need to talk, he is always open to talk, Ron. So
Thanks, Dan.
another
Appreciate
very
you,
good
brother.
guy right there.
Yeah, Dan's a nice guy.
Yeah, Dan's amazing, man. I got nothing but love for the guy. He's fantastic. He's
Well,
just
I'm
so genuine, so positive.
Oh yeah, definitely. And from people, you know, like Walt has met him in person and says that he is the same person in person, you know, they're shaking his hand as he is on screen. So
Absolutely, Scott. I agree, brother. I
Yep.
agree, man.
Yep.
You know, but that's what I know though. Retreat. You know, retreat into myself until I feel better. That's just always the way I've been. But I love this community so much that I've kind of like fought through it and not let myself do that. But eventually I figure it'll get to the point where I might not be able to fight it anymore, you know, and I may need to back out for a little while. But I'm like teetering with that right now.
So you said when you jump back into the community, or are you putting expectations on yourself or pressure on yourself when you
I don't
make
think
that
so.
jump back in? Okay,
I don't think so.
just a question. I was just wondering.
I
Is there
don't.
something else
really.
that-
I mean, I want to. I'm discouraged because I'm not doing stuff with my channel because of how I feel and stuff. But no, I wouldn't say I'm putting pressure on myself. No, because I know everybody in the community has been super supportive. And anytime I've needed to step back and take time, everybody has been super supportive about that too. So, I know I don't need to do that.
The reason I ask is I think that's for me. I was putting so much pressure on myself to make videos that it wasn't happening. It was just I was overwhelming myself with
I believe that though. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
how I felt when I started, I felt very overwhelmed. Like I was expecting too much, but I talked to somebody about it and they said, Ron, you don't have to be Dan C your first video, and you're not going to be.
You never have to be.
Dan's been doing it a long time,
Because
and
no one's gonna be Dan C. Dan C. is
no.
Dan C.
But I mean, in
Bluegrass
the
10 is
sense where,
Bluegrass
like,
10.
doing a video and covering everything that Dan covers, and
Yeah.
in the format he does. And when I say, I'm not going to do it like Dan C, I don't mean exactly like. I mean like in the format he uses, like if you will, he's so in depth and he's so covers everything so well. You know what I mean, like that. And he covers every aspect of whatever he's doing in his video,
Right.
And I'm like, trying to think, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How, and, like the person I talked to said, Ron, slow down, man. You don't have to do all that, just cover the scent, the company, the owner, just a few things. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to start out doing, a 30-minute video covering every scent and they own and make and, every price of everything. You don't have to do all that. You work your way up to that. So, that clicked with me. And, I took my big old pile of notes and I ripped them up and I threw them out. And I says, I'm going to just do what he said. I'm going to start out with just the company name, a few things that, the scent I was covering, some prices, things like that. And, I thought I could have done better with my first review. But, the owner turned around and said to me, Ron, love it. You did a fantastic job. I said, well, I hope to, get better in the future, And they're like, Ron, I don't see what you can get better with, man. You did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you
and
did a good job.
that just made me feel so much better.
I
You
can
know?
tell you, Ron, don't expect anything making videos, because you just get up there, you talk about, you say a few things about the product and people will watch it, because these people love you. And so,
Yeah.
excuse me,
Yeah.
don't get too overwhelmed don't exhaust yourself too much with trying to over exceed what you can do already, because you
Yeah.
can do
No,
it.
I don't usually worry about that kind of stuff.
Just get
you
on
know?
camera and talk, and
Because
people are
you
going to
know the
watch.
people that have watched me, you know, for the most part, from the beginning, are the ones that are still there and watch all my videos. So, you know, I'm grateful for it. You know,
Mark asks if there's any self-esteem involved, and with me, it's huge. That's probably one of the number one things for me, is what holds me back, is self-esteem. Um,
I
uh,
honestly don't think I have self-esteem issues, really. You know, because I've always been, you know, very popular. I've always had good-looking girlfriends. You know, I've never had an issue in that area. You know, I mean, other than, you know, your own self doubt shit and, you know, stuff like that, you know, but I don't know. I'm introverted, but yet when I get to know people, I'm very outgoing, you know, like, you know, I mean, people that have seen me since day one, you've probably noticed over time, I've really warmed up and opened up and, you know, like I'm a different person than I was the first day, you know, because, you know, and I think for me being alone for like being like a hermit for 20 years, you know, you kind of, you know, lose the nuances of conversation and all that stuff. You got to learn to do that stuff again, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
So,
so looking back at that first video to doing what you're doing right now, and even maybe your comfort level with doing what you're doing right now, how have you seen yourself grow since that first video?
um, well, you know, I find it that the process is easier for me now, you know,
Mhm.
and I don't really stress as much. I really don't like, I stress in the sense of like, you know, trying to get it because I'm not good at editing. So, you know, I try to get everything in one take without screwing up. And that can be hard to do. And I get frustrated with that. Sometimes, like, I wind up filming the review 3, 4 times. And I notice the more I try to do a better job at it, the worse it gets. And I wind up like using the first one that I didn't really like that much to begin with, but it seems like to me it was the best one anyway. But you know, I've realized too that what I think of it is pretty much immaterial because usually what I think of it and what everyone else that watches it thinks of it, two different things, always.
Yeah. You'll be your
Completely.
hardest critic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I learned to just drown my own voice out and say, you know, it's not important what you think, Ron. It's what everyone else thinks that matters, you know? So
yeah.
I don't really try not to worry too much about any of that anymore because, you know, the community is super supportive, you know? I think if anything, I would like people to be a little more, you know, like critical of me, you know, like constructive criticism, you know, like what I can do better. Like I would like to get more of that, to be honest. So I know what I really need to do to improve what I need to, you know, to do better. Because, you know, there's always room for improvement, you know, no matter what level you're at or stage you're at, you know. And I love the love and I love that everybody is enjoying it. But at the same time, you know, like what can I do better too, you know? Because I
Yeah,
think that's important feedback.
there's a lot of people so it sounds like Summer in general. This is we just started the channel in February, so we wouldn't even know. But
Yeah.
Summer is hard for
Mm.
views, it sounds like. So really, what I've learned, that I know at some point, if you're going to do this for a living and this is what you do, you got to watch those things. But I guess for people that were maybe just starting out doing content, don't worry about the views, because the views don't matter. It's
No.
the main thing that matters is that you like doing what you do, and that you're committed to take the time. Like Nick said, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
So if you're committed enough and to take the time to do that stuff, that's what matters the most right away. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about the subs right away. Just
Yeah, the views. If you just do your thing, the views and subs come. They really do.
Yeah.
You know,
people will like to watch just because they know that either you're doing something that you really have passion about. So
yeah, and I noticed with because my health, I don't always put out a video every week, and I know it's hurt me and it's hurt my channel. But I noticed the people that do put out a video every week, they grow steadily. And it doesn't seem to matter how many people watch or don't watch, how many likes they get or don't get. Their channels seem to just steadily grow because they're just steadily putting out content.
and there's quite a few people in there that can see a huge difference and growth from you, Ron. So
Yeah. I'm reverting back. Like the longer I'm here, I'm reverting back to more of like who I really am. The real me. Not the timid, hermit 20-year hermit me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You're
Ron,
coming back
if
out
you-
of your shell.
Yeah, exactly.
Dan C says, if you're looking for constructive criticism, my advice would be to reach out to people you trust and respect. Specifically ask for that. Don't ask, what did you think of the video, but be specific.
Okay. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that.
Dan says he always gives blunt, real constructive
Yes.
criticism when people ask. Sometimes
Yes.
it even backfires. Yep.
Well, I can
Never
see
get-
that with some people it backfiring, but
Some people
I
don't wanna
would,
hear the
I would,
truth.
if I asked someone to be honest, I'd expect nothing less but them to be honest. Good, bad, and different. Tell me.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
didn't see the rest of that.
Oh, sorry, Ron.
Oh, that's okay. I can tell you. Thank you, man. I do, Martin. I really love doing this. I really do.
Chase what you like doing best. Don't, especially right away. I do understand that once you start getting lots of subs and you're committed, I mean, that's your life, that's your job. You gotta do a little more with the analytics. But when you're starting out and you're just doing this for fun, just have fun.
Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to the analytics. I like glance at them sometimes when I'm in there, reviewing a comment or whatever. But I didn't see that one either.
Oh, please stop comparing. Your channel is for you first because you enjoy doing it.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yep.
And yeah, so many people out there camping that.
Well,
But,
a lot
Dan,
of my
Dan still
negative
does his
things
job when he's
sometimes.
out camping.
Yeah,
Dan doesn't miss a live. He's live streaming while he's camping. So
yeah. No, summer I could see it being a dip because everybody's out and doing stuff. Nobody wants to sit and watch YouTube videos. They want to be out there enjoying the summer.
I can see that though.
Oh,
too. A lot
yeah.
of people shave their beards in the summer and then grow it back in late fall.
That's how I used to do it. I used to,
Yeah.
trim short in the beginning of summer when it would get hot, and by the end of the year it'd be a beard again.
Yeah, and I noticed too, living here in Florida, that the longer my beard's gotten, the cooler it is for me. It
Yeah.
really is.
I'm
You would think it would be the opposite, but it isn't. It's like this thing provides me shade,
Yep. Definitely.
So it makes me cooler, if that makes any sense.
I was standing out in the sun and in the heat.
Yeah,
of the
see,
day.
Vado's saying the same
I
thing.
put my hands
Makes my
underneath
face
my beard
cooler on
here,
hot days.
and it was cooler in by my skin than it was out, on
Yeah.
what
Absolutely. I've noticed the difference. Like even when I get in
Little
my hot
insulation.
vehicle before the air kicks in, it's like, you feel
Well, and
cooler with the beard. It's like it
Dan
absorbs
C.
the
has
heat or something.
Dan C. has said this before. The hair on our face is there for a reason. It's for protection, and possibly a little insulation from the heat.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
makes sense. Yep, it's sun protection, definitely.
Yeah, sun protection.
Well, do you have anything else, Gabe? If not, we might wrap it up here soon. I know it's late where Ron's at. He's at
Right.
almost 12 o'clock now. So
Yeah, I did, but it's getting so late. I don't want to keep him going all night.
So
just one more question here, maybe, Ron. When did you move to Florida?
I'm from New Jersey, Ken.
Yep.
So even when I first moved here, I met this young guy, Eric, and his nickname was Slipknot. He's like, "Oh, you're from Jersey," and he started calling me Jersey and Jersey Ron. So it kind of stuck.
Nice.
And if there's no other questions from anyone in chat, I'll give it a couple minutes here. But I think we might close it out here. So
Makes sense, Dan.
I thank everyone
Thanks,
for coming
Russ.
out tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Russ.
Oh, I don't want to miss that one. We have arteries in our neck that regulate
Yeah,
body
thanks,
temperature.
Russ.
Giving them shade from them can help cool you. Yep,
Nice.
that makes sense.
That's
Thank you, Russ. Thank you.
yes, thank you.
And thank you, Nick. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Vato, I'm
Marvel.
not falling for that no more. You got me once, man.
No, but for real, Ron, check your DMs in the morning. I think there'll be maybe a couple people just reaching out to you and just seeing how you're doing, and that's always a good feeling.
Well,
know-
people do that, generally anyway. So, that's awesome.
Yep. And thanks again, everyone, for coming out. We're gonna close it out. So,
Yeah, thanks everybody.
yep. Everyone have a great weekend, and
Thanks, Martin.
stay bearded, stay hydrated, just like Scott said,
Yes,
and
definitely.
of course, stay positive. Thank you guys all for coming out.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Have a great night.